Hello Internet, Magic Man here again, bringing you another 5-minute review, the show where I spend a few hours playing a game I've never played before or don't remember at all for any system, any age, any console, any whatever, any genre, any payment model. And I give you my little snippet review in about 5 minutes, sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less. And I don't give you 1 through 10s, brothers and sisters. I just tell you I really, really want to keep playing this game right now. I'll play the game again, but probably not right now. Maybe later, or I will never, ever play this game again. We're going to do another viewer request here. It is Friday, so this will be our last show until Monday. And this request comes from my brothers and sisters from another mother over at holdtheline.com. So if you don't know anything about them, go check them out. Definitely a site for gamers that is it's got its own unique thing going on. So check them out. So let's take a look at Trine 2. Trine is a bit of a side-scroller, puzzle solver, platformer, action-y, multiplayer if you want it.
Who's that?
Yeah, it's got all of those things. So, the basic gist of the story is that there's 3 friends. You see the wizard right now, Amadeus. There's a warrior named Pontius, and a archer named Zoya, and the 3 of them have their own unique abilities, and you've got to combine their abilities to try and make your way through the various side-scrolling levels, solving puzzles along the way, using each of their special talents together and in conjunction to solve puzzles. So, your main talents right off the bat, I'll give you a little rundown here. Your wizard here, Amadeus, he can move big boulders like this by picking them up and just dropping them somewhere else if he wants to. Can also, you're going to see in a minute here, create blocks and use them to access higher spots or hidden areas, things like that. Zoya, your archer, has the ability to use a hook shot or grappling hook and grab onto wooden platforms and swing and jump up, and later you get some other cool stealth abilities, things like that. And your warrior, Pontius, is obviously your sword and board, also has a big hammer to bust some things up, can bounce off of different items to get a little more oomph on the jump. So all of these different core mechanics come into play. You've got to use them to solve the puzzles, to pick up these vials that you see along the level, and I'm not going to ruin any of the story for you. Keep in mind, I'm only playing for maybe 2 to 3 hours before I do the 5-minute review, so I'm certainly not beating games, and that's the whole point of this show, is do I want to continue to keep playing it? So right now you're seeing Pontius gets a little more oomph off pumpkins and things like that, and has the ability to use a shield and protect himself and deflect things into certain directions. You're going to find yourself doing different puzzles like pouring water onto plants to get them to grow. But in order to sound simple, right? Dump a bucket of water on a frickin' plant, damn thing grows. Not so simple. You're going to need to use one person's ability to put some blocks in a certain area and direct the flow of water. You're going to need to use somebody else's ability to swing up and get on the logs that are dropping the water to begin with and have them drop the water the other way onto the block that your other character dropped. So it's very cooperative. Multiplayer's got to be beastly. I haven't played it yet, but it would be a ton of fun if you could get a second or a third friend to come and play it with you. I'm going to get maybe Celsius and Domina to jump on. Now, I'm playing this on the PC through Steam. It is available on other platforms as well, so you don't have to play it on the computer if you don't want to. I know right off the top of my head that there's also a Wii version, so right now we're going to see Zoya using her archer abilities and some of her different mechanics with the grappling hook. All in all, the art style is superb. I love the art style. The music's really good. And I'll tell you what, it's really hard not to feel charmed and drawn into the world, even if you're not really a core puzzle game player, because that's the feeling you're going to get, is that it's very puzzle-based, but there are some action elements where you're fighting monsters and things like that, and you can use any of your characters to do so. So I felt very charmed by the art style and the music. I felt drawn and sucked into the world. I felt extremely smart solving some of the later puzzles, and by all means, I'm not very far in the game, just a couple of hours. So it's got some gratifying feeling to it when you play it, and you're messing in a little screen for 15 minutes, 20 minutes or so, and you finally stumble upon the right combination on how to get by it. It feels damn good. It looks good, it sounds good, it plays well. I can't wait to try multiplayer. We're getting around the 5-minute mark here, so it's time for me to sum up. Trine 2. Would I gotta play it right now? I'll play it, but it's gonna be a little later, or I'll never play it again. Well, friends, we've done 4 episodes. This is episode 4 of 5-minute reviews. We've had 1 couldn't play it and 2 I'll play it laters. Trine 2 gets my I'm gonna play it some more right now. HoldTheLine.com, brothers and sisters from other mothers. Absolutely great recommendation. I had heard a lot about Trine 2, but never actually bought it or played it. When I saw it up as a suggestion for a possible show, I had to try it. Wanted to show you one last thing before we go. Got a skill point system. Collecting those vials levels you up, and you can get certain abilities for your other characters as well by using the skill point system. You've also got a reset all option. Pretty damn badass. I definitely got to play this one right now. Suggest you do too. Stay safe, and I'll see you on the servers.